Hello children, welcome to Math Park. In today's class, we are going to solve third exercise of third chapter compound interest class 9 ICSE from Concise Selena. Each and every question is going to be solved here children. So please watch till end, and if you like the video, please share with your friends further, and if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. Here we start with the first question. If the interest is compounded half yearly, calculate the amount when principal is rupees 7,400. The rate of interest is 5% per annum and the duration is 1 year. So here you are given principal is rupees 7,400. Rate of interest is 5% per annum and the duration is 1 year and it is being compounded half yearly. So children, for half yearly we have the rate becomes half, okay, and period becomes twice. So we have the formula amount is equal to principal P in bracket 1 plus R upon 200 since the rate has become half and the period becomes twice. So 2 half years. So this how becomes 2n. Let us put the values. So we have 7,400 in bracket 1 plus rate was 5 upon 200 raised to 2n. N is 1. So 2 into 1. Simplify 5 ones are and 5 4s are 20. So we get here 1 upon 40. So 40 is going to be the LCM. So 40 plus 1, 40 win. So on simplifying this, 7,400. This becomes 41 upon 40 raised to 2. So it becomes 41 upon 40 twice. So let us simplify this. Divide it and you will get in decimals. So you can multiply or keep dividing by 2 and then do it. It's up to you. Okay. So we go and on finally when you simplify children. So you get the answer as rupees 7,774 and 625. So when we round up to 2 decimal places, as rupees and paise is rounded to 2 decimal places, we get this as 7,774 rupees and 63 paise is the amount that we get half yearly for 1 year when the interest is compounded half yearly. Okay, let's move on to question number 2. Find the difference between the compound interest compounded yearly and half yearly on rupees 10,000 for 18 months at 10% per annum. So here the principal, you have the principal is rupees 10,000 and 18 months. So you have n is equal to 18 months. Months to convert into years, we divide by 12, which we get it as dividing by 6 threes are and 6 twos are 3 by 2, which is 1.5 year. Okay, which is 1.5 year. Now, if the interest is being compounded, we have to find the difference between the interest compounded half yearly and yearly, right? So let for 18 months, both of those at rate of interest 10% per annum. So let us first calculate compound interest half yearly. So compound interest when we are calculating half yearly, remember the rate is divided by 2 and the period becomes twice. So it is P in bracket 1 plus R upon 200 raised to 2n minus P because compound interest is amount minus principal, right? So we put the value here. Principal is 10,000 in bracket 1 plus R is 10 upon 200 raised to 2n. So n is 3 by 2. So 2 into 3 by 2 minus 10,000. Minus 10,000. So this 2 gets cancelled. We have here 1 upon 20. So LCM is 20. So 20 plus 1, 21 upon 20 will be thrice. So you get this here as 10,000 multiplied by, this is 21 upon 20 raised to 3. So it becomes 21 upon 20 into 21 upon 20 3 times and minus the principal, which is 10,000. Simplify this. You can cancel these zeros and you get 2 5s are 10. 21 cube is 9261 and 9261 multiplied. So this is 2 into 2, 4. So 5 upon 4 is 1.25. So 9261 multiplied by 1.25, what you get is 11,576 rupees and 25 paisa minus 10,000. Okay, so which is, you get this as compound interest, you get this as rupees 1,576 rupees and 25 paise. So this is the compound interest which we half yearly, when it is being half yearly, right? Now let us calculate the compound interest annually. For finding the compound interest annually, now it is the period is 1.5 year. So when the period is 1.5 year, so we have the formula here. Now we have calculated the compound interest which was half yearly. So compound interest half yearly we had got was 1,576 rupees and 25 paise. Rupees 1,576 rupees and 25 paise. This is compound interest half yearly. Now we will be calculating compound interest annually, and for finding the compound interest annually we have the formula. Find compound interest annually. We have the formula P in bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to 1. This is for 1 year. Okay, so this is the period is 1.5 year. 18 months is 1.5 year. And for another half year, since it is 6 months, it becomes 1 plus R upon 200 raised to 2 into half year. 2 into half. Right? And minus, this is your amount and minus principal. Now this gets simplified, and then let us substitute the values. So principal was 10,000 in bracket 1 plus the rate of interest is 10% upon 100 multiplied by 1 plus again 10 upon 200 raised to 1. This is also 2 and 2 got cancelled, and minus principal was again 10,000. Right? So let us simplify this. So we have here 10,000 multiplied by 10 plus 1, it is 11 upon 10 into 20 plus 1, this is 21 upon 20 and minus 10,000. So let us simplify this. So you have 100 divided by 2 is 50. So you can 50 multiplied by 11 multiplied by 21. What you get is 11,550 and minus 10,000. So you get the compound interest annually as rupees 1,550. Now you are asked to find the difference between the compound interest compounded half yearly and annually. So which is more? You have 1,576. This is more. So the difference between the compound interest, is rupees 1,576 rupees and 25 paisa minus 1,550.00, which you subtract, you get this as 6 minus 0 is 6, 7 minus 5 is 2, and this is 0. So the difference is rupees 26 and 25 paisa. Understood? Okay, let's move on to the next question. And the question is, a man borrowed rupees 16,000 for 3 years under the following terms. That is 20% simple interest for first 2 years and 20% compound interest for remaining 1 year at the amount due after 2 years, and interest being compounded half yearly. So find the total amount to be paid at the end of 3 years. So here you are given the principal is given as rupees 16,000. Okay. The period is total 3 years and the rate is 20% when it is being compounded. Now what we are going to do is, for first 2 years it is a simple interest. So we are going to take here n is equal to 2. So let us find the simple interest using the formula PRN upon 100. Put the value 16,000 multiplied by rate is 20%. The time is 2 upon 100, which we get as, yes, 16 fours are 64. So you get this as 16 and this 2 into 2 is 4. So 16 fours are 64 and these two zeros. So you get the simple interest as 6,400. So the amount at the end of second year, amount at the end of second year is going to be the principal for the third year. So which is 16,000 plus 6,400. So that is 6 plus 6, 12, carry 1. You get it as 22,400. 22,400. This amount at the end of second year is going to be the principal for third year. This is going to be the principal for third year. Got it? Now we know the principal for third year. We will be now calculating the amount which is to be total amount to be paid at the end of third years. So we find amount for third year, and that is half yearly because it is half yearly. So amount for third year, that is at the end of third year, is going to be a P, that is principal. This is 22,400 in bracket 1 plus R is 20 upon 200 raised to 2n. So 2n, so since it is 1, n is 1 now. We are going to find only for 1 year, the third year. For 2 year, it was according to the simple interest. So n is going to be 1. So 2 into 1, this is 2. So let us simplify this. We get 2 ones and 2 tens. So we get this as 22,400 multiplied by 10 plus 1, 11 upon 10 is going to be twice. 11 upon 10 into 11 upon 10, right? So simplify this. So this is 11 into 11 is 121. 121 into 224, you get this as 27,104. So rupees 27,000. So rupees 27,104 is the amount to be paid at the end of 3 years. Got it? So what did we do? First, we found the simple interest for first 2 years. Then we found the amount at the end of second year, which is 22,400 principal plus interest. And this amount at the end of the second year is going to be principal for the third year. And for third year, it is being compounded half yearly. So we use the half yearly formula for 1 year. So 2 into n, which is 2. And on simplifying, we get this as 27,104. Got it? Question number 4. What sum of money will amount rupees 27,783 in 1.5 years at 10% per annum compounded half yearly? So you are given the amount is given as rupees 27,783. The rate of interest is 10% per annum compounded half yearly. The period here is 1.5 years. So you have n is equal to 1.5 year. That is 3 by 2 years. Okay. And it is being compounded half yearly. So we'll use the formula P in bracket 1 plus R upon 200 raised to 2n, which is equal to a amount. So which is A. So we put the value P. We are asked to find what sum. So principal is not known. So let us put P in bracket 1 plus R is 10 upon 200 raised to 2. N is 3 by 2. So 2 into 3 by 2, which is equal to amount, which is 27,783. Simplify this, 2 get cancelled. We have here 1 upon 20, 20 plus 121. So you get P into, this is 21 upon 20 will be thrice. 21 upon 20 into 21 upon 20 is going to be 27,783. So this goes over this side. We shift all this 21 upon 20, which becomes inverse there. So we get 27,783 multiplied by 20 by 21, multiplied by 20 by 21, multiplied by 20 upon 21. So let us divide this. Let us divide this by 21. When I divide 27,783 by 21, I get it here 1,323. Again, when I divide this by 21, I'm getting here 63. And then 21 3s are 63. So we have 20 into 20, which is 8,000. 8,000 into 3. 8 3s are 24. So you get the principal as rupees 24,000. Rupees 24,000. Got it? Okay, let's move on to the next question here. And the question says Ashok invests a certain sum of money at 20% per annum compounded yearly. Geeta invests an equal amount of money at the same rate of interest per annum compounded half yearly. If Geeta gets rupees 33 more than Ashok in 18 months, calculate the money invested. So basically what is here, it is a difference between the amount that Geeta gets and Ashok gets is 33, right? So let us directly put into the formula. So we have here, note down the things. Your rate of interest is 20% per annum for both of them. Okay. Then for Ashok is investing the money at 20% compounded yearly, and Geeta is investing the amount of money at the same rate of interest compounded half yearly. So this is very important. So, and if Geeta gets rupees 33 more, so the Geeta share is more. So we can write here amount Geeta gets minus amount Ashok gets is rupees 33. Okay, this is the difference that we know. Now, amount Geeta is the interest that Geeta has put the money, it is compounded half yearly. So we get here P in bracket 1 plus R upon 200 raised to 2n minus for Ashok when it is compounded annually. We have the formula when the fractional period is there. We write it as P in bracket. So since the period here is 1.5 year, the period is 1.5 year here. Months. So 18 months. So n is equal to 18 months. So it is 18 is 3 by 2. 18 months is 3 by 2, which is 1.5 year. Okay. So since it is 1.5 year, you have P in bracket 1 plus for first year 1 plus R upon 100 raised to 1. And for second year, it is 1 plus R upon 200 raised to 2 into 1.5, because for next half year it is. Okay. And this is equal to 33. So let us find the value of P further. Let us put P as it is 1 plus the rate of interest is 20% for both. So 20 upon 200 raised to 2n. So n is 3 by 2. So 2 into 3 by 2 minus P in bracket 1 plus 20 upon 100 into 1 plus, this is 200. Yeah. 1 plus 20 upon 200 again, because this is for half year, which is equal to 33. Simplify this, you get 2 ones are, yeah, 2 fives are, and here we are getting 1 upon 10. This gets simplifies, we get here 1 upon 10 again. So we are getting here P in bracket, this is 10 plus 1, 11. So 11 upon 10 cube minus P in bracket, 5 is the LCM. So 5 plus 1, 6 upon 5. And multiplied by 10 plus 1, it is 11 upon 10, which is equal to 33. Okay, so 11 cube is 1331. So we 1331, and 10 cube is 1000. So 1000 P minus 11 into 6 is 66 P upon 5 into 10 is 50, which is equal to 33. Take the LCM here. So you will have to have the denominator 1000 here, I'll have to multiply by 20. Multiply by 20. So you get here, let us solve it here. So you get here, the denominator is now 1000. So this becomes 1331 P minus 66 into 20 is going to be 1320 P, and which is equal to 33. So 1331 minus 1320 P, you get this as 11 P upon 1000 is equal to 33. So you get P is equal to 33 into 1000 upon 11. So 11 threes are. So this is how you get the principal as rupees 3000. So 3 into 1000, you get this as rupees 3000. Got it? Interesting, easy. So just remember the formula, children. So once, if the fractional period is there, since it is 1.5 year, remember for annually, you have to write P bracket 1 plus R by 100 raised to 1 and into 1 plus R upon 200 raised to 2 into 1 by 2. So because it is for next half year. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Number 6, at what rate of interest per annum will a sum of rupees 62,500 earn a compound interest of rupees 5,100 in 1 year? The interest to be compounded half yearly. So, and it is what rate? So we have to find out the rate, which we don't know. So we have the principal is rupees 62,000. This is your principal, 62,500, and this is your compound interest. So let us first find amounts. Amount is equal to principal plus compound interest. So which is 62,500 plus 5,100. So which we get it as 5 plus 1, 6, 5 plus 2, 7. 67,600 is your amount, right? And then you are asked to find the rate of interest. So we now have amount. Let us put the half yearly formula. So we have A is equal to P in bracket 1 plus R upon 200 raised to 2n. Okay. So it is 1 year. So n is equal to 1 year. So amount we know it is 67,600. So principal is 62,500 in bracket 1 plus R you don't know upon 200 raised to 2n, that is 2 into 1, which is equal to 67,600. So it is 1 plus R upon 200 raised to 2 is equal to 67,600 divided by, this comes down here, 62,500. Simplify. 676 is the square of 26. So, and 625 is the square of 25. So, this is 26 upon 25, the whole square. Now, the powers are same. We equate the bases. So, this is how we get this as 1 plus, we get this as 1 plus R upon 200 is equal to 26 upon 25. Shift this 1 over here, it becomes minus. So R upon 200 is equal to 26 upon 25 minus 1. So LCM is 25. So we'll have to multiply by 25, divide by 25 here. So 26 minus 25, you get 1. So R upon 200 is equal to 1 upon 25. So R is equal to 1 upon 25 into 200. 25 8s are 200. So you get the rate as 8%. Got it? So this is how the rate is 8% per annum. Quickly, let us move on to the next question. In what time will rupees 1,500 yield rupees 495 and 50 paisa as compound interest at 20% per 20% per annum compounded half yearly, right? So note down what all things are given over here. So at what time? So we need to find the period here. Will rupees 1,500 yield an interest? So principal is given as rupees 1,500. The compound interest is rupees 495 and 50 paisa. The rate of interest is 20% per annum compounded half yearly. So let us first find the amount because we know the principal and interest. So amount is equal to principal plus interest, which is 1,500 plus 495 and 50 paisa, which we get it as rupees 1,996 rupees and 50 paise. So this we have got an amount. Let us now use the formula. A in the P in bracket 1 plus R upon 200 raised to 2n is equal to amount. So principal is given as 1,500 in bracket 1 plus R, rate is 20 upon 200 raised to 2n, which we don't know. The amount is 1,996 rupees and 50 paisa. Simplify this, you get 1 upon 10 here. So you have here, if I simplify, this is 11 upon 10 raised to 2n is equal to, I'll write it as 1996.5 upon 1500. So this decimal does not have a value. So when we multiply by 10 and multiply by 10 here, this becomes 19965 upon 15,000. Divide by 15. When you divide by 15, you are getting this as 1331 upon 1000. And 1331 is cube of 11 and 1000 is cube of 10. So it is 11 upon 10, the whole cube. So 11 upon 10 to the power 2n and 11 upon 10 to the power 3. So since the bases are equal, the powers are equal. So this implies 2n is equal to 3. So n is equal to 3 upon 2, which is 1.5 year. Got it? So in 1.5 year, rupees 1,500 will yield an interest of rupees 495 and 50 paisa at 20% per annum compounded half yearly. Got it? Let's move on to question number 8. And it says calculate the compound interest on rupees 3,500 at 6% per annum for 3 years, the interest being compounded half yearly. Do not use the mathematical tables. Now here the necessary information is given and these are the values which we are going to use, and this question is going to be more and more easy. So here you are asked to find the compound interest. You are asked to find the compound interest. The principal is given as rupees 3,500. The rate of interest is 6% per annum and the period here is 3 years. Okay. So let us use the formula. We have A is equal to P in bracket 1 plus R upon 200 raised to 2n. So now let us put the values. A is equal to P, which is 3,500 in bracket 1 plus R is 6 upon 200 raised to 2n. So n is here 3, so 2 into 3. So when you divide this, both of this by 2, 2 3s are and 2 hundreds are, so 3 up. So when we simplify here, we get 103 upon 100. So A is equal to 3,500 in bracket 103 upon 100 raised to 3. Now look here, you have given 103 upon 100. 103 upon 100 is 1.03. Now 2 3s are 6. The power is going to be 6 here. 2 into 3, 2n. So this is how you get this as A is equal to 3,500 into 1.03 raised to 6. And you are given the value of 1.03 raised to 6 as 1.194052. On multiplying this, you get this as rupees 4,179.182. Writing to 2 decimal places, you get this as rupees 4,179 and 18 paisa. Now you are asked to find the compound interest. So calculate the compound interest. So compound interest is equal to A minus P. So A is 4,179.18 rounded to 2 decimal places minus the principal is 3,500. Let us simply subtract this. So you get this as 9. This is 7. 11 minus 5 is going to be 6. So this is how you get this as rupees 679.18. So rupees 679 and 18 paisa is the compound interest that you get it over here. So the question is easy because this was given to you. Okay. Let's move on to question number 9. Find the difference between compound interest and simple interest on rupees 12,000 in 1.5 years at 10% per annum compounded yearly. Okay, the question is very easy. So what is given to you here? Principal is given to you. This is your principal. Okay, the period is 1.5 year. The rate is 10% per annum and compounded yearly. So difference between compound interest and simple interest. So let us first find simple interest, which is equal to PRN upon 100. So principal is here 12,000 into rate is 10% per annum. The period is 1.5 year, which is 3 upon 2 and upon 100 here. So simplify this. 2, 6 are 12, these two zeros. Okay, 6 3s are 18. We get this as rupees 1,800, 1,800. This is your simple interest, right? Now let us find the compound interest, which is yearly. So to find the compound interest, which is annually, since it is compounded annually, you have the difference between the compound interest and simple interest, add this is which is yearly. Okay. So the compound interest is equal to P in bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to 1 because it is 1.5 year into 1 plus R upon 200 raised to 2 into 1 by 2, which is next half year, and minus principal. So let us put the values. So P is 12,000, 12,000 in bracket 1 plus R, which is 10 upon 100 into 1 plus R again 10 upon 200. This 2 and 2 got cancelled, minus 12,000. So this is 12,000. Let us simplify this here. So 12,000 into 11 by 10 into 21 by 20. Simplify this. So you get here when you divide by 2, 2, 6, you get 60. Multiply 60 into, and this is minus 12,000 here. Multiply 60 into 11 into 21. What you get is 1,000, sorry, not 1,000, 13,860 minus 12,000. Subtract it, you get this as rupees 1,860. So this is the compound interest and this is the simple interest. Now you are asked to find the difference. So compound interest minus simple interest, that what you have to do is 1,860 minus 1,800, which you get as rupees 60. Got it? Easy. Let's move on to the last question of this exercise. Find the difference between compound interest and simple interest on rupees 12,000 in 1.5 years at 10% per annum compounded half yearly. Okay. So now there it was annually, here it is half yearly. So this is becoming more easy now. So first calculate the simple interest. So you have simple interest is equal to PRN upon 100. So principal is 12,000 into rate of interest was 10%. The period is again 3 by 2. So we are getting the same what we calculated previous question. So we have here, this is going to be 1,800 again. So rupees 1,800 is what we get the simple interest. The difference here only is that the compound interest is compounded half yearly. That is the difference in question number 9 and 10. So compound interest is equal to, you have P in bracket 1 plus R upon 200 raised to 2L minus P. Put the values. Principal is 12,000 in bracket 1 plus R is 10 upon 200 raised to 2 into 3 by 2. So this got cancelled, minus 12,000. So we get this as, simplify this, you get 21 by 20. 12,000 into 21 upon 20 raised to 3. So we can just multiply 21 upon 20 there instead of writing raised to 3, and minus 12,000. Simplify, you got these 3 zeros cancelled. 2 ones are and 2 6 are 12. 2 ones are and 2 3s are 6. So 3 upon 2 is 1.5. 21 cube is 9261. 9261 into 1.5, you get it as 13,891 rupees and 50 paisa minus 12,000. So your compound interest is rupees 1,891 rupees and 50 paisa. Now you are asked to find the difference. So compound interest minus simple interest is equal to 18,189.50 minus 1800.00. So which you get as 91 rupees and 50 paisa. Understood, children? Okay. So if you like the video, please share it with your friends. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.